Hi, and welcome to our next series, a meditation and breathwork series, breath after breath, embracing uncertainty, meditation and breathwork for uncertain times. So, I've put together this uh, little kind of meditation series, mostly for myself. I am a day away from giving birth, and I need it just as much as maybe anybody else. So yeah, I wanted to create something. Um, yeah, that might or might not resonate for you, but it certainly does for me. um, so this will run on across 4 weeks. The meditation and breath work should be about 20 minutes long, and I've sort of focused on one or two kind of main things to ground ourselves in this practice. One is focusing on the chakra each week, and the other is, yeah, just a little bit of kind of anchoring in sort of Buddhist inspired themes around uncertainty, and things like impermanence, and yeah, also just focusing on the four elements. So each week we will look at a different element: fire, earth, air, water. And for today, I would like to focus on air, and that corresponds with the chakra, the heart chakra, Anahata. Anahata in Sanskrit means sort of unstuck, unbeaten, unhurt. So I think it's a beautiful one to start and anchor our practice in. So to begin, I would just like to read a little excerpt from John O'Donoghue for a new beginning. Though your destination is not yet clear, you can invest the promise of this opening. Unfurl yourself into the grace of beginning. So thank you so much for taking this time for yourself, for meeting yourself here in this practice, and just exploring this idea of uncertainty, sitting with uncertainty, and seeing if you can allow yourself to be present with however that feels. And rather than feeling the need to grip and question and, try and understand everything that uncertainty brings up for you, just being able to use meditation, use breath work, just to come, bring a little bit of presence to that. So yeah, I invite you, if it feels right, to just place a hand on your heart. And just really feeling that energy here. Chakras are sort of a tradition that you find in yoga. And they're really about the sort of energy spheres or kind of balls in our bodies. I think they're a really lovely way of just connecting mind to body. So the idea is that they are centered around the spine, so you have each chakra going down the spine, and yeah, each one kind of carries a different kind of energy or a different meaning. And yeah, so the heart chakra is really about trust and love and all of those things. So just connecting to that today. It's also its corresponding element is actually air, and so we're going to use the element of air to help us ground today. Connecting with our breath and our heart. And if it feels welcome, perhaps just opening to this idea of uncertainty. And holding that uncertainty that comes with things like change, recognizing that those things are a constant. Holding or gripping onto them can just create further suffering, so yeah, allowing it to be there in some way, shape or form. Opening up, breath by breath. Just allowing ourselves to be present and centered. And if it feels good for you, you can just let your eyes rest here for a second. Really just connecting with your body here, your breath. And noticing any areas of tension, any areas of ease. And I would like to invite you to join me in a heart-centered breath today. So this is a lovely breath to, calm the mind, the body. If you suffer from any sort of acute anxiety or, things like heart palpitations, respiratory conditions like asthma, then perhaps avoiding breath retention here, or just continuing to breathe with your natural pace might be better for you. But otherwise, I invite you to find a comfortable seated position, whether that's on a mat, on your chair, wherever it is you find yourself. You can also lie down if that feels good for you. I'm just going to get a blanket here as well. And then we're going to slowly inhale in through our nose for the count of 4. We're going to exhale through the mouth for the count of 6. And we're trying to visualize this breath flowing into our hearts and channeling that energy that we're looking at today in our Anahata heart chakra work. So, inhaling through the nose, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling through the mouth, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhaling through the nose, 2, 3, 4, and exhaling through the mouth, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna do it myself now because when I count, I can't really breathe and all the rest, but I hope you get the gist of it. So counting in your own pace at a time that suits you best. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhale. Really channeling in all of that breath into the heart space. Two more times. really nice. And yeah, with each breath, we're just trying to return to that moment, to the present. I find often with uncertainty, um, a lot of it, at least for me, is very future focused. And yeah, I found that in the past it's very much based on like a fear of the unknown, a fear of suffering, some sort of suffering that might occur in the future. So coming back and anchoring into the present moment can be hugely helpful, at least for me. So just closing your eyes once more, or if you like, maintaining a gentle gaze. As we begin our meditation, we're just going to notice the sounds around us. Bringing attention to our body and space, just tapping into all of those senses, what we can hear, how we feel, taste. Perhaps the parts of us that are touching a chair or the mat, or if it's our hands and our legs. And if it feels good to you, you can bring your hand back to your heart, back to that heart space. And I'd like to invite you to picture with me a short visualization of a golden ball